Hello and welcome back to another episode of Word on the Street. I'm Grace Lathrop.
And I'm Hannah Lipski. Now, Grace, I know I had a very exciting weekend with the Emmys on Sunday, but there were some memorable moments, some surprises, and upsets.
Absolutely, Hannah. I watched too, and there was one huge surprise in particular that no one was really expecting. I know I always look forward to these award shows because they showcase the hard work that not only the actors have put in, but the entire teams of these shows that they've been doing for the past year. Okay, now let's get right into it. Hannah, I don't know about you, but I was a little disappointed by the hosts this year at the Emmys. Dan and Eugene Levy are both comedic geniuses, but I don't know if this really shined through during Sunday's performance.
I'm honestly feeling the same way. I thought there'd be more innuendos and jokes, but some parts just fell short. And I think I had high expectations from Schitt's Creek, and they were in character, so that was funny. I also think that the father-son dynamic gave a certain edge that we don't see very often.
We're very, very excited to be here tonight. I think most of you know we are not stand-up comedians.
No, in fact, I wouldn't even really call us hosts. We're more like actors acting like hosts, which is a huge gamble for us. But if it goes well tonight, my name is pronounced Levy, not Levy.
And if things go south, my name is pronounced Martin Short.
Yeah, but Hannah, unfortunately, I think we might be one of the few that were disappointed by this performance because the Levy duo are receiving well-received reviews from critics across the board. Time magazine said, quote, Eugene and Dan Levy make hosting the Emmys look easy. They described their performance as laid back and gentle. And the Los Angeles Times described it as an overall sweet, positive show that at the same time avoided the air of self-congratulation that often hangs around these events.
I think we can all agree that this was a surface-level, safer performance that added some humor to the show, but not quite enough for my liking. Now getting into the awards category, let's kick it off with comedy. Now, Grace, this one was almost a sweep until a big surprise left my mouth on the floor.
Yeah, Hannah, for sure. Our big winner for this category was actually Hacks, and The Bear did not win Best Show. All sources and fans predicted that The Bear would sweep again, so I was honestly just super surprised by this outcome. And The Bear still did really well. They won 11 out of their 23 nominations, which is pretty impressive. Here are all the winners for the comedy category.
Hacks won for Outstanding Writing and Comedy Series, and Jean Smart won Best Lead Actress for Hacks. The Bear won the rest of the major awards, Directing Lead Actor for Jeremy Allen White, Supporting Actor Ebon Moss-Backrack, and Supporting Actress Liza Colon-Zayas. This was Liza's first ever Emmy, so it was a pretty big moment for her.
You know who else won that was so well-deserved was Jamie Lee Curtis for, again, The Bear.
This was her first Emmy and only her second nomination ever, and I was just so surprised by that because she just did such a phenomenal job in the episode that she was in, and it was really the best acting I've ever seen from her.
I 100% agree with you. I think that she was just outstanding in that episode, and she's just such a dynamic actor that can really play anything, so I really enjoyed seeing her in The Bear.
And Jeremy Allen White's acceptance speech really touched hearts for not only his co-stars.
This show has changed my life. It has instilled a faith that change is possible, that change is possible if you are able to reach out. You are really, truly never actually alone. My beautiful cast, I love you forever. I love to work with you, and I want us to be in each other's lives for forever. I love you so dearly.
I mean, his speech was just so good, and since the show was filmed in Chicago, it just really hit home for me since that's where I'm from.
Yeah, absolutely, Hannah. I have family in Chicago, and watching this show just hits so close to home for me too, and I just absolutely love it.
So, moving on, I've actually never watched Hacks, but I've heard very little about it, so let's dive into the show to see why it won Best Comedy. Hacks had 48 total nominations and 9 wins over their 4 seasons. This year, they were nominated for 16 and won 4. Outstanding Contemporary Costumes, Outstanding Writing, Lead Actress Jean Smart, and of course, Outstanding Comedy Series.
The Emmy goes to Hacks.
Jean Smart as Deborah Vance has won Best Lead Actress every time she was nominated for Hacks, in 2021, 2022, and this year. The show missed the deadline for the 2023 nominations last year, And Hacks follows the story of a comedian and her struggle to keep her casino open. During their acceptance speech, the Hacks cast spoke on the importance of supporting comedy.
I have to say that we are so lucky to live our dream and make television, and we couldn't do it without our Hacks family.
Thank you so much. I mean, comedy is so important, obviously, to us, but we really feel like it can bridge divides. When you laugh with someone, you have something in common with them. So please support comedy. It speaks truth to power.
Now, Hannah, Hacks winning definitely took me by surprise as well, but getting into the drama category, there was another surprise on which show swept this year. Fans weren't predicting this, but critics definitely were. Shogun took home the top prize for Best Drama Series.
Grace, I was surprised with this one. Honestly, I thought The Crown was going to win. It was a fan favorite, and I'm just super surprised. But I'm happy that Shogun was able to battle The Crown for these awards.
Me too, Hannah. It's exciting when newer shows win because it broadens the category just a little bit, and we see some new faces on screen. And now for the winners of the drama category. Slow Horses won for Outstanding Writing, New Series Shogun won Outstanding Directing, Lead Actor Hiroyuki Sanada, Lead Actress Anna Sawai in Drama Series. The Crown won with Outstanding Supportive Actress Elizabeth Debicki and The Morning Show Supporting Actor Billy Crudup. Shogun flew a little under the radar for fans, but obviously not for critics. Shogun currently has a 99% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which is extremely impressive and really hard to achieve. Shogun also had the most Emmy nominations of the night. Their acceptance speech almost left some in tears.
Share this award with our extraordinary cast and crew from Japan and North America. Shogun is a show about translation, not what is lost, but what is found.
受け継いだ情熱と夢は海を渡り国境を越えました。
The passion and dreams that we have inherited from you have crossed oceans and borders. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you so much!
And I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go home and watch this show now.
Absolutely, Hannah. With all these awards, it has to be a good one, and I'm excited to learn a little bit more about it. Speaking of, let's talk a little bit more about Shogun, since it is only one season so far and was nominated for 25 awards. Out of those 25 awards, it won 18. So on top of that, it also won Outstanding Production Design for a Narrative Period or Fantasy Program, Sound Editing, Sound Mixing, Special Visual Effects, Picture Editing, and Main Title Design. It also won Outstanding Period or Fantasy Hairstyling, Outstanding Period or Fantasy Makeup, Prosthetic Makeup, and Period Costumes. Outstanding Casting, Cinematography, Stunt Performance, and Guest Acting. So if that is not enough to convince you to start watching Shogun, I don't know what is. Shogun has already released that they have been renewed for 2 more seasons, and I'm excited to see where this show goes and how it grows along the way.
Now moving on to another major category, Best Limited or Anthology Series. Now, I personally haven't seen any of them, but I've heard of all of these.
Yeah, absolutely, Hannah. I know that Baby Reindeer got a lot of recognition this year, so let's take a look at some of the awards for Best Limited Series. Outstanding Directing went to Ripley, and Baby Reindeer won for Best Limited Series. It also won for Writing and Lead Acting, both awards going to Richard Gadd. Outstanding Supporting Actor Lamorne Morris from Fargo took home the trophy. And Jessica Gunning won for Baby Reindeer. We also can't forget about the iconic Jodie Foster, who won Outstanding Lead Actress for True Detective Night Country.
I was really happy for Lamorne Morris because he was excellent in New Girl, and his acceptance speech was just so adorable.
Absolutely, Hannah, I agree. You could tell he wasn't prepared to win, which made it even a little bit more sweet and special.
And being his first ever Emmy nomination and win also made it super special, especially because his role in Fargo is completely different from his role in New Girl. I love when actors are able just to do about anything.
Me too. It really makes them more dynamic and fun to watch in these shows. Now, Hannah, let's talk a little bit about some of the most memorable moments that happened from Sunday's show.
Grace, one of my favorite moments was when chef actor John Leguizamo gave a speech about diversity in Hollywood.
And everyone in this room tonight has dedicated their lives to diligence, excellence, and imagination, so we are all DEI hires.
John continues to talk about how the Emmys has one of the most diverse lists of nominees and that he feels, quote, this show is proof that the industry is making progress.
Absolutely. This was definitely a unique speech, and I know it made me think on a different level about how far Hollywood has come just by watching these nominated shows. Switching gears just a bit, I have to say, Hannah, one of my favorite parts of the show was when the entire cast of Schitt's Creek came out on stage.
Grace, this was such an awesome surprise for fans of the show, and I know I absolutely loved it.
This cast has really made a name for themselves throughout the years, and they really have Schitt's Creek to thank for it.
Dan and Eugene Levy created that show from the ground up, and now thousands of people from across the globe have fallen in love with it.
Now, Hannah, another one of my favorite parts of this show was when the cast of Only Murders in the Building came out on stage to present an award together. I just absolutely love them, and they make me laugh every single time I watch them, both on stage and in their show.
Grace, I think what makes this trio so likable is the obvious age difference and the bromance between the men, and Selena Gomez just going along with it. And it just seems like they're all good friends on and off the stage.
Absolutely, Hannah. There are just so many exciting, memorable moments from Sunday's show.
Now, Grace, we've got another exciting night right here at Hancher Auditorium tonight.
That's right, Hannah. Grammy winner Julia Bullock and pianist Connor Hannick are performing together. Their music is inspired by stages of grief and is described as interpretive.
Tickets are $10 for students and start at $20 for the general public. Tickets can be purchased through the Hancher website.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the second episode of Word on the Street.
Grace and I will be here every other week to update you on national and local entertainment news. I'm Hannah Lipski.
And I'm Grace Lathrop, and we'll see you next time on Word on the Street.